Has it been a long road?
No question, but it's been an enjoyable road. I wouldn't train nothing. You know, it's just something I'm enjoying right now. I see it as a dream, but I haven't woken up yet.
Well, Riley should call him Batman in that Cape Crusader jacket.
Patrick Ewing and David Robinson. Pat Riley celebrated his 48th birthday yesterday. Starks is the Knicks a 4-2 lead.
The players in Reed, Robinson, and Carr.
Starks again. The Knicks with a 6-2 lead. John Starks, like Doc Rivers, playing with a broken nose. He was going with a protective face mask for a while, but it was bothering him, so he shed the face mask, and he has been playing exceptional ball. Reed with the step. Off the double pop, rejected. Reed again. So, and lost 16. Recently concluded a 7-game road trip where they had their difficulties. Winning only 2 and losing 5 without Sean Elliott for a good portion of that trip. Starks again. It's a 3-pointer for John Starks. The Knicks lead 9-4. You have 29-4 here at home. They have taken 12 straight, 15 of the last 16 of the Garden. Starks again from downtown. 10 points for Starks. 10 of the Knicks 12, and the Knicks lead at 12-6. John Starks, the type of shooter who will catch fire. Good hands by Smith on the deflection. Rivers trying to save, and he succeeds. Here's Rivers setting up Ewing. Yes. The Knicks on fire, and they lead by the score 14-6. Nicking of John Starks. Here's Robinson, who's been going more frequently to the outside shot. Ewing on the break, goes all the way.
Well, that outside jump shot is one of the reasons why David Robinson's field goal percentage is below 50% for the first time in many years, because he has taken so many jumpers.
Time change. Ahmad had to point out as Ewing gets that lead pass and puts it down. The Knicks with an 18-8 lead. You came from the West Coast. You thought it was a 20-minute time difference, but I know that was
swing the basketball with one hand, and as a result, and with the freedom that Lucas has given him, has gone to the outside game more.
Starks, yes, and it counts. What a move by John Starks in a foot race with David Robinson. Daniels impressing at the rookie camp. Avery Johnson off the mark. The Knicks lead 23-12. Ewing fielding that pass and going all the way.
Mentioning that our first option probably will get taken away today as Rivers tees it up for a 3-pointer and hits it. Mentioning that we're going to have to go to the second and third options if we want to score against New York. They probably do the best job in the league at taking away the initial. That last time down, they wanted to go 2-man game.
Sean Elliott in that position. Here's Ellis going to the left hand. Altered the shot in the path of Ewing. What a save by Rivers.
Boomer and Size, and Boomer, it's got to be nice to end your career back here at home.
I'll tell you, Ahmad, this is the biggest thrill of my life right now, and not only for me, but really for my father. I mean, he gets to watch me finish out my career in my hometown. It couldn't be nicer for me.
Now, you just are not a passing fan to come through. You've been a New York Knicks fan for quite some time.
I've just never been this noticed, that's all. But, yeah, you know, I grew up with Willis Reed, Dave DeBusschere, Bill Bradley, Walt Frazier, Earl Monroe, all of those guys. So, you know, I'm a very big Knicks fan, and right now Patrick Ewing's my guy.
All right, you're going to be my guy because we're going to be watching you when you come back with the Jets.
Okay, Marv,
all right,
thanks.
back to you, Marv.
All right, Ahmad, yes, Boomer with a homecoming, coming home to East Islip. Patrick Ewing now with 10 points, and the Knicks have doubled up on the Spurs. They lead 30.
Very big with the New York staff. They keep a stat on how many pieces. John Starks hits another 3. They keep a chart, a statistic on how many times your hands get on a ball that's being passed by an opponent. Deflection so important to them.
It has been a magnificent first quarter for Starks. That his 3rd from downtown. He has 16 points in all. Knicks 35, the Spurs 17. Anderson wide open. Rebound Ewing. And here comes Rivers. The pass off the dribble to Campbell, setting up Mason, who just checked in. Nice ball movement by the Knicks. Here's Ewing. Yes. 37-17. The Knicks by 20.
Pressuring Carr, forgets his ability to put it on the floor. That time on the rotation, Starks tries to get there a little bit late.
And And John Starks hears it from this capacity crowd. 6 of 8. 3 from downtown. 16 points. He's replaced by the rookie from North Carolina, Hubert Davis.
A better rebounder and a better shot blocker, but that man can score and put points up on the board for you.
Our time running out. So that is the end of the first quarter. The Knicks 39. The Spurs 21. John Starks with 16 of the 39. Rivers for 3. Yes. Doc Rivers hitting with his second three-pointer. So the Knicks in all have hit on 5 from three-point land.
Marv, I'm not so sure that the injury to Greg Anthony has not been a blessing in disguise for the New York Knicks. It's put Doc Rivers in the starting spot. He knows that Anthony's out right now. He is the main man. He plays best that way. He's a veteran guard. He's been there for a lot of years, and this might be the best combination in my opinion.
I know Greg Anthony will not agree. He's been playing well recently. Out with that sprained ankle. Oh, what a move by Tony Campbell. Another from a year ago. Elliott, Sean Elliott comes into a 15-point lead. Of the 12 players on the Spurs playoff roster last season, only 3 currently on the active roster. David Robinson, Antoine Carr, Sean Elliott. It has been a major overhaul. Ewing with 16. And in the first quarter, he had 16 points. Ewing with the shot clock down to 3. Yes. Patrick Ewing with a sensational first half. He has 18, and the Knicks lead 50-31. Avery Johnson penetrating. Oh, what a move by Avery Johnson in his 5th NBA season out of Southern University. Led the NCAA in assists each of his last 2 years, and very excited about Southern's play in the NCAA. They'll play George Washington later on today. Ewing with the drop step. He's fouled by Robinson.
Hit one more time, so it may break your concentration a little bit.
Oh, the steal by Rivers. 3-on-2. Here's Starks. A Knick player. Knicks lead by 19. Another steal by Rivers, his 4th. Ewing recaptures. He was tripped up by his teammate Oakley. Gets it to Oakley. The no-look for Mason. Mason on the rebound. Rebound Ewing. Mason kept it alive. Knocked out of bounds by Reed. What a sequence by the Knicks.
San Antonio just happy to knock the ball out of bounds and catch a second breath of air. Hopefully that time through cross body block.
A rivalry between Patrick Ewing and David Robinson, and it has been all Ewing to this point. The Knicks by 17 as we get started in the third. Ewing beating Robinson. But he has been doing it at both ends recently. Nice move. And another Knick rejection. That's 3 for Ewing.
Oakley now understanding when it's time for him to shoot, when time to just rebound.
And Oakley was able to free himself up for the layup.
And that was the time to shoot up.
Mason played by Elliott. Here's Starks from downtown. Yes. John Starks with his 4th three-pointer. He has 19. He's hit 4 of 6 from three-point territory. The Knicks lead by 20. Robinson swinging in. It counts and the foul. David Robinson.
Extended minutes, meaning 12, 13 straight minutes. That's when he seems to be most effective. Now, when you're down this many points, I don't know if you're going to...
Now here's help. It was triple team, but able to drill it. 12 points for Elliott. The Knicks lead 71-51. Davis and Starks in the backcourt. Oakley, Mason, Ewing up front. Ewing sensing the shorter man, Antoine Carr, during this 8-game win streak. Again, Ewing. Now help. And Ewing found Oakley. Beautifully executed.
Well, there's the extra dimension. Now, as soon as he's double-teamed, he feels it, looks opposite, he knows there's a cutter under the basket, and then it's the execution. He can do that as well.
Patrick Ewing, an excellent interior passer, as is Charles Oakley. They work well along the baseline. Knicks by 22. Del Negro from deep. Yes. Vinny Del Negro who played in Italy last year, MVP of the Italian league. As Mike mentioned, has not been getting the time recently. Mason with a power move. No resistance at all by the Spurs.
Unusual. Normally more passes to the Knicks offense, but Mason felt right away that he could take Wood off the dribble, put a little move on and loved it at the end.
Mason with the steal. Starks for Oakland.
Our team has to learn how to deal with this, how to react to these big games.
David Wood with a baseline move, swatted back by Ewing. Mason will inbound. Starks off the screen. Starks all the way. Road trip, then Friday back home for Utah, while the Knicks head to the West. 4-game, 6-day Western swing starting in Phoenix. John Starks with the stroke. He now has 23. Mason getting inside.
Again, the execution on offense, that was a simple, what you would call, you straighten out that pick and roll and pick and step back move.
I don't recall that either.
You seem to forget quickly. But that UCLA cut from the great John Wooden teams at UCLA, they ran that move over and over again to perfection. So we give it that name.
We do. You and John, huh? Patrick Ewing hears it from the crowd, replaced by Herb Williams. Patrick Ewing, 30 points. 12 rebounds, 4 block shots. 43 seconds remaining in the third quarter. The Knicks with a 91-66 lead. Oakley with 12 points, all here in the third. Davis with the steal. Down to 10 seconds.
Pat Riley yelling it out, making sure they understand he wants the last shot of this third quarter.
Herb Williams finding Anthony Mason. There is the last shot. The Knicks 93, the Spurs 68. And the Knicks will hear it from this capacity crowd as we head to the fourth quarter. Patrick Ewing with 30 points. John hand. Williams with the rebound. Herb Williams has been a crowd favorite here in New York. Done a nice job in coming off the bench, replacing Patrick Ewing. Starks with fake. Starks on the recovery. The Knicks 97. The Spurs 74. Starks. Several of the
Detroit Predator. Do I hear that coming back now? It sounds like
Herb Williams with the spin. So the Knicks lead 103-80.
has even come to contest the player driving to the basket.
J.R. Reed. The Knicks 105 and the Spurs 82. Bo Kimball, who has emerged as a crowd favorite, has played in only 6 games as a New York Knick, came over in the trade from the Los Angeles Clippers in that Charles Smith, Mark Jackson transaction. Here's Rivers. Doc Rivers, 5 out of 7, 14 points. Displeasure to the officials. The game in Phoenix followed by games at Utah, at the Los Angeles Lakers, at Golden State, and then back at the Garden. Yes, the Knicks with a half-game lead over the Chicago Bulls. Crowd chanting, "We want Bo." We want to see Bo Kimball on the floor. San Antonio moves on. Not played much today. Will come on. Herb Williams with his second field goal.
San Antonio tried to spring a little late, half-court trap. New York did a nice job of reversing the ball, getting it in the corner for the open shot.
See on the far side, Bo Kimball making his way to the scorer's table. Our statistician, Mr. Stats himself, Elliot Cow. We come up on a minute remaining of the game. Hubert Davis goes to the finger roll. The Knicks 112 and the Spurs 94. Contest in the second half. Kimball with the one-handed rebound.
You never had the feeling that San Antonio had a way of stopping New York from executing their offense, giving themselves a chance to get back in the basketball game. So they will shoot the free throw attempts now and also get the basketball back. John Lucas probably would have liked it. And the back of Anthony Mason's head. Nice sculpture work.
Won 13 straight at home. San Antonio now at